ちは僕かみなさんお元気よまず第一に見てくれてありがとうございますはい、今日はguitar modification 楽しんでください So, hello adventurers and welcome back to Where the Dragons Roam. So in this video, we're going to have a little bit of a throwback to something I mentioned in a previous video of mine, which was a full demo and review of this guy, the PRS SE Custom 24 Sandblasted. If you have not yet seen that video, I'll link it in the description down below or put one of those little info cards, or it'll be somewhere you'll have access to it. 7 or 8 months ago, somewhere towards the beginning of the year, I discovered something online. This little company called, make sure I get it right, A Little Thunder LLC. Now this company is a pretty small company, I believe, based out of California, if I'm not mistaken. And these guys designed pretty cool pickup systems. So that's what we have here. In this video, you'll probably see me floundering about and with my soldering. I'm not the greatest at soldering just because I don't do it very much. I usually do some kind of soldering project maybe once or twice a year. So what we're going to do in the video is we're going to do an unboxing or unwrapping of the unit itself, and we're going to hopefully do an install. It shouldn't be much more difficult than installing just a regular pickup. However, there are going to be a couple little extra things to it because it is a special pickup system. It is a smart pickup system. If you're not familiar with the company or with what this unit is, I'll include links to all the information as well, including some of their YouTube videos and as well as to the actual website where you can order it. I'll try to include like a little demo towards the end of this video, and I feel that it's probably something that will require a more in-depth and very thorough look into. So in the near future, hopefully there will be some follow-on demonstration videos of this as well. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut into this guy, open it up, and see what it looks like. You have to excuse my my workbench. It's actually an ironing board. My table that I used to use for these kinds of things, I got repurposed for a painting project where I was refinishing a guitar body, and it's a big mess. I didn't want to bring it inside, so we're just using a towel and a cutting board inside because it just seems more practical and very clean. So here is the unit itself. You see I've cut into it. If you open it like I did, I guess be very careful because there's loose cords in here. Okay. So this, I believe, is the charging cable. It is a USB connect, and the pickup does need charged. It is it's supposed to perform kind of like a passive pickup, but it is a smart pickup, so there is a battery in it. So here's the actual thing itself. Pretty nice, cute little box. It just says A Little Thunder, which is the name of the company and of the product. And here's what we have. Make sure that's in decent lighting for you guys. Okay, it looks pretty cool. And, oh, okay, cool. It has a jack in there as well. Because this is going to require a stereo input jack to be installed in addition to the actual pickup unit itself. So this is what we have. It's a little dirty, but it looks really cool. It's supposed to be like has like a touch sensor or something that turns it on and off, I believe. Your standard wiring. And we got 3 little wires here. I'm not sure. I believe this looks like it's the battery and the stereo jack. Because according to the website, it will work as a mono jack, but like it's not your signal will carry through as a mono jack, I believe, but it's not going to do what it's supposed to do unless it's through a stereo jack. But I don't know. Don't know until we actually get into all that. Let me just swing this back up. You can see my beautiful face. Hi. So here's the unit itself. One more time. Looks like that's the battery. So we're going to check all that stuff out. We'll be back with you shortly, so I don't want to screw things up too badly. All right. Matane. Now here's what it looks like without strings, obviously. But what we have is I fixed it to where both pickups are functioning more or less properly. It's really, for now, that's gonna have to be good enough. I went ahead and closed it up. The battery is loose in there. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to open this up a little later on after I get some more wire, and I'll run a line between the pickup selector and the tone, because that's actually how this guitar's wiring is set up, to where everything runs through the pickup selector. So I'll do that, and I'll get like some Velcro or something like that to keep that battery from kind of jingling around in there. that was a Little Thunder pickup. What did you guys think? Do you think Davey 504 would approve? Anyway, here in the near future, I'm not entirely sure how near, I do intend to do some more thorough demonstrations. But what we did for the demo portion of this video is I just wanted to kind of encapsulate a full band sound. So I played the drums to one of my original songs, and then I laid in just one track the guitar and the bass at the same time. If you didn't listen to the demo with headphones, you may want to rewind a little bit and go check it out again with headphones, and just so you can kind of differentiate between the guitar signal and the bass signal. What I did is I panned the guitar mostly hard left, and I left the bass signal dead center, just to kind of give it a little bit of spacing. But the pickup itself does do a couple of other things. You can make it polyphonic or monophonic, and it can do down 1 or down 2 or both at the same time octaves, as well as providing just a regular guitar signal through the actual pickup itself. So as far as pros and cons go, I'll keep it pretty brief. How do you think it sounds? I think it sounds pretty good. Would it replace an actual bass player? No. But if you're just a two-piece, like you have a local H thing going, or like a White Stripes kind of thing going, or if you're a solo performer, I think it would be a very streamlined way to fill out that bottom end and thicken up your sound. There are effects pedals that can do split bass, but this is a very portable, very clean way of doing it. Latency-wise, I noticed there was a little bit of latency for me when I switched strings. But I think it has to do with the pick attack and how it's registering how I'm actually engaging the strings and activating that signal. So it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but I think that's something that can be compensated for. Yeah, construction-wise, it's a hard plastic. I don't think it's going to break unless you like beat it with a hammer. It's pretty heavy-duty stuff. But I will point something out real quick, and we'll grab this, is to turn it on and off. It has this little red switch right here, you see? It's kind of hard to see. But it's really hard to access. So what I've been using, I've just been using these long tweezers to turn the switch up, see the blue light on, and turn it off. It has a USB charger. It has a little bitty port right here. And the pickup itself kind of wants to fall back from the pickup cover. So it's taken some, when I charged it, it took some finagling to keep the USB port from receding all the way back into the cavity. To actually set the unit itself, it has these touch sensors on the top side of the pickup. Those are pretty well accessible. They're pretty sensitive. They work just fine. I will note that the unit came with a pickup ring, but the pickup ring it came with was for a bridge position and not a neck position. Initially, I put this in the neck position with the pickup ring that it came with, and it just sat way too high. The touch sensors were almost impossible to activate on and off. So I just swapped it out with the pickup cover that was already with this guitar. Speaking of this guitar, I do like this the way it's set up like as is, but I noticed this pickup is kind of more of a rhythm thing, and this is more of a lead guitar for me. So in the near future, I do intend to revert this guitar back to how it was before and put this pickup in a different guitar, preferably in a guitar that has a piezo pickup in it, because I love the sound of an acoustic guitar with a split bass. It's something I do with effects pedals already, but I think it would be cool to be able to do that with just the pickup. But in the near future, when I do further demos, more thorough demos to show what all this thing can actually do, it will probably be in a different guitar than this one. But yeah, as far as my final thoughts, how do I feel about it? The price point, it was a little high for what it is, but it is a unique system, so you have to keep that in mind. Would I recommend it to someone in a band that already has a bass player? Not really. Would I recommend it to like a two-piece or a solo performer or something like that? Absolutely yes. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. It was a fun experience. It's been a while since I got the solder stuff, so that was really cool. And I always like to try out new and interesting things because I say, if you're not learning, you're not living, right? Until next time, matane.